finally polished nails. My name's Liz. I was super excited to be asked to join in a collaboration with tons of other very talented nail polish enthusiast YouTubers. So we are bringing you guys our picks for summer. There are so many channels that are involved in this collaboration. I'm going to link them all in the description box below. Be sure to check them out. If you're new to my channel, just coming around from one of those other collaboration videos, welcome. I'm really glad to have you. And without further ado, let's get into my picks for summer. So my first pick for summer is going to be white. I think a white nail next to a tan skin just looks really, really nice and clean and bright. And I love how good white looks. So I have Zoya Snow White. The formula is not the best on this one. It still takes me about 2 or 3 coats to reach opacity. I'd be really interested to try out Purity as well, but I haven't picked that one up yet. I also think just like really nice polished clean nails look nice. So this is the Zoya Naked manicure system. So I have just the Lavender Perfector. I use the Buff Perfector because I have sort of warmer toned skin, and then just the Tip Perfector. So this is a great way to have a clean nail look, but you're actually wearing a lot of polish, so you're protected. Your nail's a little bit thicker. It's not going to get chipped and broken as easily, but it gives you a nice clean polished healthy nail look. So the Zoya Naked manicure system. Next up, I was going to say silver holographic. I think holographics are a lot of fun to wear in the summertime because you have a lot of sun and you can see all those beautiful colors and stuff like that. So my absolutely favorite silver holographic is Orly Mirror Ball. And I really like this one because you have some of those larger holographic glitters in there as well as the linear holographic base. But if you're not into Orly, Zoya has a really cool one as well called Alicia. I picked this up in Black Friday sale earlier this year, or last year. The thing that's really cool about Alicia is it also has a gold shimmer in there as well. So you get that nice silver holographic base with that sort of contrasting gold shimmer. I think it looks really, really cool on the nail. Next, I have Zoya Robyn. So I picked this up last year, never got around to wearing it, and I wore it pretty recently, and I'm absolutely in love with this color. I love the little drop of green that's in it. I think it reminds me of a nice clear summer day. I just love this blue, and I tend to not like very cool like cobalty blues on me, but this blue just blew me away. So yeah, Zoya Robyn is definitely one of my favorites. Next, I have Zoe Darcy. This is a wonderful yellow cream. It does have just a slightest amount of silver shimmer in there. I can barely see it in the bottle, and it definitely doesn't come up on the nail. I'm not really sure why they bothered putting it in, but I do really love this sort of bright yellow color. I have Zoya Pippa. I can show you it right next to it. Pippa is a little bit brighter, but the formula on this just is not as good. So I would definitely recommend Zoya Darcy. Next up, I have Zoya Charisma. This one is it's really hard to capture very accurately in person. It is a very brilliant orchid purple color that does have some neon pigments to it. This one I really like on the nail in the summer. I will say, however, that neon glow to it doesn't necessarily translate to the nail. The polish definitely deepens up as it dries. You get a lot more purple color and not such of a shock of neon orchid, but I still think it's really, really pretty for the summertime. This formula does dry matte. You will need a top coat, and because of that neon pigment, it doesn't really adhere to the nail very often so you might get some increased chipping with this than you do from some of the other Zoya polishes, but I think the color is still worth it. Next up, I have Zoya Zooey. This is one that's a new purchase for me, but I absolutely love it. It has a nice pink base with the gold shimmer, and so it gives off a nice coral color on the nail. It also has some larger holographic glitter. So I just think this one is absolutely beautiful in the sun. I think once I have a little bit more tan on my skin, this is going to look gorgeous, and I can't wait to wear that one this summer. Similar sort of strain of color, I have Zoya Wendy right here, which is another pink coral cream. This one I think is absolutely quintessential summer to me. It looks so bright on the nail and so much fun, and it just screams like pool party or something like that. So Zoya Wendy. I had Sally Hansen's Coral Reef, and I think this one is very, very close to that one in color. Almost dupes, I would say, but I always prefer the Zoya formula to Sally Hansen, so that's the one I'm going to put in there. Next one I have is going to be kind of cheated, so number 9 is actually just going to be neons because I love neons in the summer. Zoya does not do neons very well. There are a couple of neons that they carry that I haven't tried out, but I hope to in the future. But I think China Glaze is my go-to brand for neon colors. So on the bottom here I have Celtic Sun, which is your classic highlighter yellow. I absolutely love to put this one on my toes. It kind of also reminds me of like a tennis ball or something like that. In the middle I have Shello. This one is actually a jelly polish, so it definitely needs white undies. Actually all of these work much better with white undies, but Shello for sure because it is a jelly finish polish. But this one is a nice bright corally neon pink, and then the one on top I have here is Son of a Peach, which is sort of a brighter neon orange. So I love neon polishes in the summer, and I kind of like mixing and matching them, but I would definitely go with China Glaze over Zoya. And the last one I have is another category of polishes, and that is just mint, because I had a lot of trouble picking my favorite mints for summer. So I have 2 China Glaze and 1 Sally Hansen. So the Sally Hansen one that I have here is Prince Charmant. I love this polish color. The formula leaves a lot to be desired. It just doesn't dry very fast and forever. So I have a lot of problems with this, even though I love the color. I wish I could find a dupe for this in Zoya or something like that. I also have here, this is Highlight of My Summer. This is a pastel neon in that beautiful mint color. This one does take a couple coats to be opaque, but you don't really need white undies under it. Formula, because it's neon, it's not super brilliant, but I'll put up with it for that color. And then the last one I have here is To Yacht to Handle, which is a little bit bluer of a color. Again, it does have some neon pigment. This formula is actually pretty good. I can get it opaque in 2 coats, and it does self-level pretty well. So that was my last category of mints. Hope you guys have enjoyed my picks for summer, and I will see you next time. Take care.